All right, what's up everybody? Again, we're gonna do a very quick video as far as you seeing me as an agency owner kind of working with my team regarding SEO and the platforms that I use. Right now you're looking at Monday.com. We're gonna also use Surfer SEO. This is a tip for all of you guys who wanna run your company and you wanna kind of like work with people with nice synergy and all that stuff. So the links are gonna be down below in the description for you guys to sign up to Monday.com. This is spectacular. I recommend strong investment number one. This is what's going to keep you organized and get the money in. Let's do this. All right, so I have my first one here, my work. I'm inside of Monday.com in a consolidated view called my work, which just collaborates everything so that I could go ahead and answer questions quickly so I could do other things, right? Okay, right here, we have this client, Timoteo. We have an article that's called How to Get the V-Cut Abs for Men, right? So right here, we have a date of 4 to the 7th. That's okay because the article has already been written. And so let's go right here. Let me see. What are they asking me, right? Because I have a writer and then I also have a blog manager. And so once they pass it over to me, that's when I'm like, okay, I need to see what is it that they're asking me. And so right here, what are they saying? They're like, look, everything seems to be good for now. To Veronica, which is our writer. Edwin, here is the images so that you could go ahead and purchase these images so that we could post them on the website. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and check out these images. I'm going to go ahead and buy them. And then I'm going to go ahead and resize them and then send them over to Nargis so that they could go ahead and add them all into the website. All right, so they are proposing certain images here, but they're huge. In other words, like the sizes of these images are like way too big and they need to be resized so that they could go inside of the blog. That's what they're asking me to do. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and download all of these. It's going to pack this up into a zip file. All right, so I already downloaded that into the zip file right here, and then I unzipped, and here are all the folders, or excuse me, all of the images, but they're huge, right? And so I have this thing with Photoshop. Let me see if I could go ahead and send you guys a tutorial as to how to do all these resizings, because doing resizing one by one, that thing could take forever, right? And so we don't want that. We want to do this very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and do that over here. So let me go ahead and grab all of these images that my VA sent me. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, and then I'm going to open Photoshop. So there's a specific image size for the blogs. That's why I need to do this very quickly. You'll notice it doesn't really take too long. So let me go ahead and speed this up to Photoshop. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new document. Okay, it doesn't matter what size. And I created an automation. Let me just get right to it. Batch, and I'm going to say resizing 2.0. Okay, by doing that, it should do kind of like this macro where it's just kind of like resizing all of them at once. So it's going to take just a few seconds. That's it. It's done. All right. So we have our original image and now we have our resized images. These are the pictures that she needs all resized perfectly, ready for the blog. And let's go back into Monday.com and I'm going to say, you know, hey, Nargis, here are the images. Okay. I'm going to grab all of these guys right here. I'm going to drag and drop. It's just going to upload all of that inside of Monday.com. Okay. And so once I do that, I pass the baton back to Nargis and I say ready for images. And that's it. It leaves that bucket and it goes to her. Done. What's next? So that only took a few minutes. Best skincare for men. What are we doing here? Let me just close this out. All right, now we're cleaner again. Okay, so we have a topic, best skincare products for men. Okay, this is now ready for your review. All right, so we have Google Docs and then we have Surfer SEO. So let's see Surfer SEO. Remember guys, I use Surfer SEO in order to ensure that the article is well structured, that the images are pretty much in place. What did we score? Look at this, we scored a 93, which is fantastic because on average, all the competitor articles that are out there, they averaged the score with Surfer SEO between around 65 and then the best one scored 85. And that's when I tell my team, look, we need to superb this. We need to run laps over this if we want to score well on SEO. And as you can see right here, we used a lot of the keywords that were recommended. And that's what helped us score 93 based on these checkpoints. And so when I'm looking through this article, for the most part, I'm making sure that everything is very easy, friendly to read and that it follows all the guidelines, right? So this seems to read pretty well. Let me just read this a little bit slowly and get back. All right, so I gave a very interesting critique as I reviewed the information because not all information is 100%. Even though it scored great, that doesn't mean that the content itself is going to be good. So I went ahead and I reviewed, I used ChatGPT as well. I have a paid version for that. And I gave some good criticism and also some references towards how this could be changed. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and extend this until tomorrow, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this over for needs edits. And notice after I do that, it takes away my attention and then it puts it over to their attention. So it gets it out of my bucket. It should actually. I'm not sure why it didn't do that there, but let's go ahead and check to see if it did it or not. Ah, there it is. Hold on. No, hold on. That's right. This doesn't have an automation because it depends on the writer. So I have to go ahead and assign, here, let me go ahead and assign this person. I have to assign Veronica, our copywriter. There. And there it is. It went out of my bucket and now it went over to her. Great. Next up, we have what are the hidden costs of a car wash? You guys kind of get the point, right? And so go all the way to the bottom. The images are good. Now it's ready for your review. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is for a car company now. They sell products for detailing and stuff like that. All right, so I don't like this image. We scored pretty well. Okay, I don't like that image. Let's see here. Vacuum, that's fine. That looks okay. That looks all right. Hidden financial costs beyond the vacuum. That's okay. Wrap up. All right. So the first one I don't like, but everything else seems good. And I'm just going to create the feedback here. The only issue I have. Okay, and let me go ahead and update the date on this one as well and say that it is ready for images, and back to Nargis and away from myself, and then that's done there. Great. So we've already worked with Surfer SEO at least 2 times that you notice. Here's another one. Well, we're not going to get into that, but anyways, you guys get the point. Monday.com is a very good platform that allows me to attack things very quickly, so that I could go ahead and do things else with my time. But for the most part, that's what it is. You want to be able to run your business so that you're not looking for things, or you're not constantly clicking, where do I search for this? Where do I search for that? No, it's all compiled there for you. And then Surfer SEO is good, you know, so that it helps you with the SEO, so that whoever's writing it meets all the checkpoints that you want. Are all the keywords there? Are all the pictures there? So on and so forth, so that things go fast. Because remember, when it comes to SEO, what you want to do is make sure that you pump out enough articles so that Google can understand that you're the top authority figure in the industry. But you need a workflow, and the only platforms that will help you with the workflow is Monday.com and Surfer SEO, as well as other tools like ChatGPT, maybe even Google Docs, right? But if you're working with a very small team of freelancers, copywriters, this is the best tool to go. So I hope that you liked this quick training on how I do my day-to-day, and I hope that your day is productive.